Hi, it's Lisa from the Dog Play and Learning Centre. I wanted to jump on and do another vlog, and this topic today is with the permission of my kind friend, and this is about residential boarding and training. So I've had a long conversation with my friend who recently just sent her dog to boarding and training. She's a busy mum, busy life, doesn't have the time to really put into the dog. So as a family, they made the decision to send the dog away to boarding and training. So they investigated it, looked to be a positive place for positive based training. However, there have been issues since the dog's come home. So I wanted to come on and talk about this because it's really, really important. Obviously for me doing this job, I can distinguish what's good, what's bad. It's not so easy for the general public. You will go online, you'll look for behaviourists or trainers, and please bear in mind they both do different jobs. You're plagued with it. Obviously you put on social media and what are you seeing? You're getting fired adverts left, right and centre. What's good, what's bad? You might remember things from your childhood or from years gone by and you think, oh yeah, that sounds right, I've heard about that, I'll go with that. So what I wanted to talk about with, as I said, the permission of my kind friend, was that she in particular had sent her dog away. So we're going to talk about her case. Her dog came back and he's now frightened of men. So what does that tell us? And this isn't about, blasting any particular business. It's just saying the people that send their dogs away are at their end of their tether. They're really, really looking for help. You get overwhelmed and bogged down by the amount of trainers and behaviourists out there. Where do you start? You've maybe had an appointment with a few trainers or a few behaviourists. They come out and things aren't working. They might offer things that don't resonate with you. And I always say, if something doesn't resonate with you, don't use it. However, if you're sending your dog away to be trained, you are not there, you don't know what's going on, you don't know about the methods that they're using, unless you're getting, daily sessions filmed and sent to you. You don't know what your dog is going through. I can only liken it, and again, I don't want to do this in a negative fashion, but I can only liken it to perhaps sending a child away to boarding school. You get feedback from your child, but your dog can't talk to you. The point is that what works for some won't work for all, but when you're at the end of your tether, your dog's behaviour is driving you mental, there is a reason for that. Dogs don't misbehave for no reason. There is always a reason as to why dogs behave in a certain way. You've maybe just not found the answers you're looking for and you think, brilliant, this is it. So going back to my friend, she gets the dog back, he doesn't like men. That tells us something negative has happened with a man or men since he's been away. Now, will that dissipate? No, he's never going to forget that. Regardless of what has gone on, dogs are always learning. They can't unlearn a behaviour. And so therefore, this dog has learned something negative in connection with the man that is never going to leave the dog. So now we've got a dog back with problems and you can't erase that. You can't wipe it away. So my question to any owner considering sending their dog away would be, what is it that you're looking for? Dogs don't need to be sent away to be trained. And what you've got to think about is when your dog's away being trained by someone else, that is not you. It's not the humans that need it's not the dogs that need the training. It's the humans. It's us. We need to understand what's going on. If you've got a problem with your dog inside the house, you should have your behaviourist or your trainer or your behaviour consultant in the house with you, watching, assessing, telling you why the dog's behaving the way that they are, and letting you know how dogs learn, and how we want this all to turn around and be positive, how to manage the environment. People nowadays tend to want a quick fix. If you want something, you go online, you order it from Amazon and boom, it's there either the same day or the next day. Dog training isn't like that, much like raising children isn't like that. We don't get quick fixes. We get out what we put in. So we need to think about that. If you want a quick fix, you're often going to get issues like this. So the dog's been sent away, he's come back, he's got a problem, and we're not getting rid of that problem. And in fact, it could be something that's just added on top of what you may already see as problem behaviours. We need things to be positive, to be explained to us, like raising children. We need guidance, we need love, kindness and boundaries. We don't need to send our dogs away to do that. You don't know what's going on, and you just don't know what you're going to get back. If there's an issue with your dog and it's outside, get outside with your trainer or behaviourist. You know, ask questions. Why is my dog behaving like this? There's very, very few dogs in the world that are just aggressive or just bad. There is always a reason, and they're always communicating with us. And if you have a good trainer or a good behaviourist or a behaviour consultant, they will be able to explain to you what is going on and how you can rectify that, not how somebody else can rectify it, because they are not you. So the dog goes away, learns whatever they learn, they come back, but they're in the same environment. And if you don't have the knowledge or the understanding, what are we actually changing? And we run the risk of, like my friend, sending a good dog away and getting the dog back a little bit damaged, basically, a little bit damaged. So obviously at the Dog Playing Learning Centre, there is myself. I am a trainer and behaviour consultant. I have my mentor. I'm part of a mentor team. So my mentor is a behavioural therapist. You know, there's always ways we can help you. And if I can't help you, the way I'm trained is that if I can't do it, I'll pass it on to someone who can. People specialise in certain breeds and certain behaviours. So if I can't help you, there would be no way that I would take you on. I would pass you on to somebody within the industry. There is always help there. But we just want to do it positively. And I'm just putting this out there to implore you to please think about these kinds of situations, that you're sending your dog away and you just don't know what you're going to get back. You can't know because you're not there. So please, if you've got any questions about this, please get in touch, and I'd be happy to talk it through with you. Thank you.